Hi, welcome. I'm Hannah. I kind of feel like I'm going to a job interview right now, but I like it. I think I only want to go to job interviews where I can wear this shirt. If I can't wear this shirt, I don't want it. Today I wanted to put my editing a picture into the screen right next to me skills to the test by making a wish list video, and I figured I would just gush on and on for a little bit about the stuff that I want. I mainly wanted to make this as a reference point because I think one of the things that you do when you're trying to not overspend is to sit on the things that you want and not just buy them. And it's kind of like a hard pill to swallow in a way, because as someone who has an issue with overbuying, I find that sometimes I want to strike while the iron's hot because I want to get the most excitement I can out of the item. But then that also leads me to buying things that were exciting in theory, they were exciting when they were new, but I don't really want them, or I don't really have a place for them in actuality. So I thought this would be fun to just kind of talk through the things that I'm thinking about right now, but I'm not buying any of them yet. Some of them I feel like I might buy, but also I would have said that about other things earlier, so we'll see. For example, I want to talk about something that if you asked me 3 weeks ago, I would have been like, oh yeah, I'm definitely buying that in February. And it's these green Gucci boots. Who am I? Who do I think I am? I talked about Afterpay a little bit in my check-in, and I think the thing with Afterpay is that you feel like you're only paying for a quarter of it because you're only thinking about the portion that you're paying when you make that first payment and not thinking about the reoccurring payments, and they just keep coming and they don't stop coming. These were $1,000. I can't even say this. These were $1,000 when I was first looking at them. Then they were added to the 20% off sale, so they're $800, and I'm like, ooh, perfect, $800, $200 payments. But that's such the wrong way to think of it. So I guess the thing with these boots is that they're beautiful. And the idea in my head was that they would be my one special pair of shoes, and I'd try to wear them whenever I could, and I'd be so happy whenever I got to wear them. I already have shoes like that. I already have shoes that I love, and they're wild, and they're weird, and I love when I get chances to wear them. So why would I spend $800 on another pair that are inconvenient? That's something that I do with my wardrobe too, that maybe we'll talk about with a couple other things, but I have a wardrobe of fun stuff, and I like that. But at the same time, adding a fun item, it's not gonna get that much use because I have a closet full of fun items. My neutrals get more use because they have to be matched in little bits here and there. But these green, ridiculous boots, don't get me wrong, I would still love them. They were secondhand on the RealReal, by the way, I didn't say that. I don't buy new leather, but if I found them in a thrift store, I would be all over them. If they were cheaper, I might still be all over them. But they would be the most expensive thing I've ever bought, and I can't do that. So I'm happy that I waited on that, because that passion, that yearning feeling I need it right now, my life won't be the same without them. I'm imagining every scenario that I want to happen, and I'm wearing those boots in the scenario. That's fading. Something that I do really want right now is this beautiful dress from Urban Outfitters. I don't know why I was looking at the website. I know better. I know when I look at the website, I find things that I want, but this is just so incredible to me. I have a couple other, I'm not sure what the material is. I have a screenshotted picture that I'm looking at, so I don't have the information. I'm guessing it's one of those polyester kind of satiny feeling things, probably this shirt. And the thing with dresses like this is they're not convenient. I remember this last summer, and my problem also with my wardrobe is that I can't access anything because I have too much of it. But I remember feeling I wanted a comfy, easy, cute dress to throw on, and I didn't have any. Because all my dresses are uncomfortable and inconvenient, and what bra do I wear, and if I ate pasta last night, I feel too bloated to wear it. And this dress would definitely fall into that category. It's beautiful enough that looking at it, I want it to be my one special dress. But I have these two other satiny dresses that I bought over the winter, and I've never worn them, and they're the exact same silhouette, the exact same level of inconvenience. And looking at this, I like this more. But would I get rid of those other two if I bought this? I'm not sure. I'd like to say yeah. Actually, looking at this, I'm I like this enough that I'd like to think yeah, but I don't know. But I really want it. I really want it. When it comes to makeup, I really want Danessa Myricks products. I was first introduced to the brand when Hannah Louise posted a video using one of like the metallic liquid eyeshadows, and it was super shiny and reflective. I had never heard of the brand until then, but since that I've been intrigued, and when I first looked into it, there was no confirmation about vegan products. But then I saw a Get Ready With Me from Ash Levy where she was using a couple, and I looked it up again, and now the Danessa Myricks website says we are 100% cruelty-free and vegan. So the thing that I want the most is the waterproof cream palette. There's a couple of them. She was using the Vivid one in her look, and I really want that. I have these like Wet n Wild crayons that I think they might have been part of their Halloween collection a couple years ago. This was before like all their drama happened and it turned out they weren't cruelty-free, but I bought a ton of these thinking that they would be good for Halloween looks because I had like 1 year on Instagram that I was doing a lot of Halloween looks. But I've never used most of them, but I also feel like I can't get rid of them. But then I feel like if I had this, it would be a product that I would use more often, and I would feel like if I needed those crayons, this would take its place, even if it's not the same exact colors. Knowing that I have bright cream products would probably satisfy that. So I feel like this isn't the worst purchase. It's not in stock on Beautylish, but I did see that Danessa Myricks is coming to Sephora soon. So I think that there's a good possibility that's in my future, as of right now. They also have those new, I think they're called like the Twin Flames liquid eyeshadows, and they were like super shifty duochrome liquid eyeshadows. That I'm not as sure if it would be a good purchase, because when I was doing my makeup inventory, I had like 65 single shadows that weren't in a magnetic pan, so mostly like cream shadows or liquid shadows or super shock shadows, and I never think to use these. I love my indie shadows, and there's not even enough days in the week, weeks in the month, months in the year to like give my Cleona shadows and my Divina shadows and my Terra Moon shadows and my Adept shadows and my JD Glow shadows what they deserve, let alone thinking, let me grab out a liquid shadow to put on. So maybe that's something I have to keep in mind, that I really don't use liquid shadows. It's always like a fantasy where I'm like this easygoing, like Glossier type girl, and I just throw on my liquid eyeshadow and I go. But like when the time comes, like I don't do that. It will be cool though, with them being in Sephora, to be able to swatch them eventually. I know that Sephora took away testers for the time being. I wonder if that will be something that comes back, or something that's kind of like a relic of a pre-COVID time. I'll be curious, but if I am able to test them in the future, that'd be interesting, but I don't know if that would change the fact that I never use liquid eyeshadows, so. I really want this green sweatsuit from Brandy Melville. In December, I was looking at this exact hoodie. I love zip-ups. I feel like the world loves pullovers right now, but zip-ups are so convenient. Because a pullover, it's like, I guess like that's your outfit, but then like if you're hot, you're pulling it over your head, you're messing up your hair, you're messing up your makeup, they're just more annoying. A zip-up's convenient. You could actually just throw it over your t-shirt and it serves the purpose. I really like zip-ups. I loved this color. It went out of stock and it didn't come back in 2020. I saw it on Poshmark once. Someone was selling it for like $80 and I considered it, and then someone bought it, and now it's back. I love the sweatpants. I have a pair of like the dark gray sweatpants. They're so comfy. I think they're my comfiest sweatpants. So like I do have a lot of sweatsuits, but I wear my sweatsuits. I have a lot of patterned sweatsuits, and I was thinking the other day that I really like solid sweatsuits. I have my one pink Heavy Manners sweatsuit, but I really like this one. So at this point, this is one of the things that I'm like, I might purchase this soon. The next thing that I actively really want right now is the Vortex jean from Ragged Priest. I really like Ragged Priest jeans. They're kind of unique. I like the fabric. I like the construction. I have a pair that fits me right now, and then I also have a pair that's too small on me that will fit me once I lose weight. I am like actively on the weight loss journey. There was a long time that I was kind of like, in my head, I'm losing weight, but like in actuality, I'm like, oh, I won't make a cake, but I'm like making no other effort to lose weight. I'm actually making the effort right now. So while I'm making the effort, it feels very stupid to purchase jeans, because the size that I have right now, I'm hoping it won't fit me soon, but it's like the size that I think I'll fit into. It's like, I just don't know. So these are one of the things that at the present moment, it would be really stupid for me to purchase, but I could see myself getting them in like a month where I'm where I want to be, or pretty much where I want to be, or I'll be where I want to be within the return policy window. I recently got a pair of prescription sunglasses from Warby Parker, and they're amazing. I'm actually planning on filming a video about all of my sunglasses soon, so I will definitely feature those in it. But I mean, my eyesight's not terrible, but I need glasses for driving. I can't see distance without glasses, so I've never driven with sunglasses on. And whenever I'm in situations where like I'm hiking, I have to decide, do I want to see or do I want to be protected from the sun? And usually I choose sunglasses, but then it sucks because like I can't see like, you know, the landscape the way it's meant to be seen. So my prescription sunglasses have been life-changing. I'm like driving wearing them and I'm like, I'm so much more relaxed. My eyes don't hurt right now. I love them so much. They're from Warby Parker. I've had eyeglasses from there a couple times and I like them. People have recommended to me I Buy Direct before, but they're so much cheaper that I'm skeptical that they're just gonna be like shit. I don't know. They have a lot of prescription sunglasses and they're a lot cheaper. I have two pairs that I like put together recently because you can like choose the style and then choose the color lenses. One of them's $62, the other one's $80. They always have sales that are like 30% off. $100 for two pairs of prescription sunglasses sounds insane. And I really like them. I feel like before I ordered, I'd probably look around more, but I mean, the heart ones, I've wanted those heart ones for so long. One of them, I think about a year ago, was when they came out. But at that time, I hadn't been to the eye doctor in so long that I was like, I'm not going to be buying prescription sunglasses with my old prescription. I got a new prescription in December, so like I'm fair game, baby, to get those sunglasses. I'm just sitting on it a little more. I guess the responsible thing would be to get the one pair that I really want. Make sure that they're not crap. Make sure that I'm feeling like I still need more sunglasses before I get another pair. There is the blue pair that I also made, and I also wouldn't mind a brown pair. I don't know. I just want more prescription sunglasses. Set Active is an Instagram brand. I had bought a set from them in December. I think it's called like the box cut top. It's like a little like flimsy like sports bra and black leggings. I felt like I was being practical. I mean, I still feel like I was being practical because I have so many workout things in like crazy colors, and I was thinking I could actually mix and match the black and look cute hiking and stuff. But when I got them, I kind of felt like it was all marketing. I don't know. I haven't worn them working out yet. I'm just not crazy about it. Also, it's always hard for me to buy sports bras from a place that isn't like making actual serious sports bras. Like I'm not like a, you know, the cup size that can just wear like a little tank top and be fine. I need like support, and I do a lot of running. So I knew that it wouldn't be a running sports bra, but I thought at least maybe it would be like a little something. It's nothing. It's like wearing a tank top. It's like wearing like a tight tank top. So that's kind of disappointing. The reason I'm talking about it is that they posted this Instagram story the other day that I screenshotted where it's like shades of pink and they were like picking the right like Pantone pink. And I love pink. I don't know why, even though like the magic of Set Active is kind of fading for me, I'm still wanting to buy into it. So I see this picture and I'm like, ooh. Because I was also fantasizing for a while about getting a zip-up sweatshirt and a pair of shorts. A lot of the reviews I could find on YouTube were good. A couple people were saying that they weren't all they were hyped up to be. And then it makes me wonder if the people that were saying they were good are just still kind of like buying into the hype, because they really sell it on the Instagram. It looks so good on the Instagram. So I don't know. I think this is something that I'll probably be able to talk myself out of, especially if I'm getting that green Brandy Melville zip up. I did buy a pink zip up from Amazon at the end of the year. So I really don't need more zip ups, especially from a company that's expensive and I'm skeptical about. I don't like trust them to be like the best product possible, but it's still kind of like weighing on my heart. I really want these earrings. They're from a small business. Her name on Instagram is meichenartist, and she has these beautiful earrings of hands that she crafts, and she has them doing different hand motions. She has some that are like holding pills, holding a vibrator, holding like a Lunar New Year symbol, holding a piece of cake, holding a love letter. They're so sweet. They're so up my alley. The only thing I'm skeptical about is that I do have, my ears were gauged in the past, so I feel like I have to wear very lightweight earrings because otherwise it like pulls down and it looks ugly and it feels weird and I don't like it. I'm nervous that these would be too heavy for me. I guess I could contact her. I've spoken to her briefly in the comments a couple times and she's super nice. so I'm sure she'd be able to give me information about the weight. But these are something that I'm sure that I will buy at some point, as long as they're not too heavy. Something that's kind of been like a little fantasy for me recently. I'm often fantasizing about having a small curated collection of clothing while I'm also shopping for more clothing, and I have heaps of clothing already. It's a sick, twisted cycle. The fantasy recently is like I'm on vacation. Maybe I'm in Italy. Maybe I'm like staying with family, so I'm like there for a long amount of time, even though like I'm not Italian and I have no family in Italy. I just have like a couple pairs of jeans, and you know, I wake up every day, I put on my cute bikini, I throw on a pair of jeans. It's hot out, but like I'm not too hot in my jeans, like it's totally fine. They fit me perfectly around the waist. I do everything in them. Maybe I come back after a long day at the beach and I just throw on my cute little top and I keep on my jeans and I go out to dinner and I look great. I just want to be like a cool, easygoing girl with like my jeans that I wear the hell out of, but they look perfect in every situation. But the stupid thing is that I already have jeans that I love. So hand in hand with this fantasy is I want like an off-white pair of jeans. I'm kind of thinking that I would trade in my white jeans because I've never been that crazy about my white jeans. Those are one of those things for me that people say like it's like a wardrobe staple, like you gotta have a pair of white jeans. And just in actuality, they feel too like preppy for me, they feel too put together. But these like off-white, like creamy beigey jeans, I think they're so cute. So I was looking at a pair from Agolde. They're more of a flare, and the thing that makes me nervous about these is that I'm short, and if I'm gonna spend like, they're probably $188, I think most of their jeans are that price. If I'm gonna spend like $200 with tax on a pair of jeans, I don't wanna then either get them tailored, where I'm gonna be nervous that like they're gonna be hemmed too short, they're not gonna be perfect, or I'm gonna be cutting them myself, and then they might unravel further. You know, if I'm spending that much on jeans, they have to be perfect. I don't know why they can't just offer petite sizes, but you know, it's not as big of a deal for like straight leg pants where they can kind of be a little bunchy at the bottom, but flare jeans like really have to fit you, and I just know that they're not. I was also looking at the jacket from them. I think it's called the Charlie jacket, and it's just like this gorgeous oversized beigey denim jacket, and it's beautiful. I have a beigey like fringy leather jacket that I've worn a couple times. I feel like that takes the place of this one, but like I just like this one so much more than the beigey jacket. But I think this will be something that kind of like fades, at least for the jacket, because it's like, all right, I want the pair of pants, like I don't need a matching set of the pants and the jacket. But one more pants and jacket I want to show you. My original idea when I was looking into off-white jeans is I wanted a pair of like almost white jeans, but in the way that they're like super bleached of color. Like it's not like white denim sewn together, it's like a pair of jeans that are just you know, a lot has been done to them and they lost all of their color. I found this pair of like wide leg jeans on Nordstrom Rack. They're from Proenza Schouler. I don't know anything about the brand other than it's fancy and they have an expensive original retail cost. They look really nice. There's a matching denim jacket too, but I'm like, I don't need it. And the thing about denim jackets, I shouldn't even be bothering. I have a couple denim jackets that like I'm obsessed with. Like I think they're the best in the world. They're like my prized possessions. I love them. There's 2 Free People ones and a Michael Kors one that I'm thinking of specifically, and I never get to wear them enough. Denim jacket season always seems to like come and go so quick. So why would I even think about adding another denim jacket to my life when I love those and I don't wear them enough? And then on top of that, I also have other denim jackets that like I don't love as much as those 3, but I still love them and I don't wear them either. It's like I probably have 10 denim jackets, and why am I looking at more denim jackets? There's also a pair of off-white Pacsun jeans that I'm looking at. They're very ripped, which I do like the look of ripped jeans, but then I'm skeptical that they're going to look this ripped for like 2 days and then they're going to be super ripped and look dumb. And also with Pacsun, they look good in the picture, but in my experience with Pacsun, their high-waisted jeans, the rise was never high enough, and they always hit like right below my belly button, like before my waist goes in, kind of at like a wider part of me, and then it gives me like a muffin top there and it's very unflattering. And then also, the Pacsun jeans just don't give me the fantasy. I don't see myself wearing these in Italy and being in my perfect jeans, so I don't know. During that quest to look for off-white jeans, I also stumbled upon these yellow Agolde jeans. I think they're like the straight jeans also, and They're really cute, but like I have other yellow jeans that I like, and I think that's like what I mentioned before about how I have like this funky closet and I'm always looking for more funky things to add to it and imagining myself wearing them in so many different ways, but then I don't because all my other things are funky and don't go with them. These are at least a solid color, so they have more hope, but they're still a yellow pair of jeans. I have these yellow snakeskin wide leg jeans that I'm obsessed with and I've never worn, so why would I buy another pair of yellow jeans just because these are like expensive and fit into my fantasy? Okay, a couple more things. I feel like I'm going off in too many tangents. I'm really interested in lipstick from Finding Ferdinand. Hannah Louise Poston, again, she posted a video making a couple of her own lipsticks. It's like a custom lipstick company. And I had emailed them after to ask if they were vegan. They emailed me back very promptly and said that they weren't, and I emailed back and I was like, thank you for your quick response. I would be so interested to hear if you come out with a vegan formula in the future. And then they emailed me again a couple days later and they were like, actually the sheer formula is not vegan, but the matte and the cream formula are. So I've been playing around in my own combinations for a while. I've made probably like 20. I'll try to throw up a screenshot. I have some names on them that I'm kind of just like, I'm kind of playing with. I would hope to name it something better when I would actually make them. My vision is that I want like a perfect cream lipstick. I love like rosy nude colors. I also want a perfect red lipstick. I had this one shade of a liquid lipstick and it's all dried out now, but I do still have the bottle and I want to kind of emulate that. So that's what I was getting at with the red ones. I also really like these like mauvey browns. So I don't know. I don't even know if I like the formula. So it's like I shouldn't jump in and buy a bunch of them, but I'm definitely intrigued and I could see that being in my future. The angle might have changed a little bit. I had to clear out my memory card. Bear with me. Just a couple more things I'll go through because I realize I can like talk all day about things I want. Faded Clementine from Cosmetics. I've wanted since it came out and I recently looked up when that was. It was 2017. I've wanted it for 4 years. I'm nervous that it would be too matte because I'm really moving away from my matte lipsticks, but my impression of the formula is that it's a very comfortable matte, so I think it might still work for me. I'm really leaning towards getting it soon. My thing with makeup recently, I used to buy so much makeup. As you might tell from my declutters, most of what I'm getting rid of is really old stuff, and I kind of slowed down on that and started buying a lot of clothes. And I think what happened was I realized that most makeup is sticking around for a while, and limited edition things I'm not really excited about because the excitement of them kind of fades for me once people stop talking about it, and if it's limited edition, people stop talking about it pretty soon. But permanent makeup, I always feel like I can buy it another time. Clothes, I'm like, I have to buy this right now or it's gonna sell out and I'll never see it again. But makeup, I can wait. So that causes me to be thinking about Faded Clementine for 4 years. It might happen soon. I'm also looking at the Menagerie liquid lipsticks. They have the color Hyacinth, which is like this gorgeous, like periwinkle purple. It's so weird. I don't know why I think I need that, but like, I think I'd really like it. I don't know. I have to make a video soon going through my funky lip colors. I know I did declutter a lot of them recently. I still have a couple. How many funky lip colors do I need? But I think this would be like really cool with like a really simple shimmery eye look or just a wing. It would be cool with like one of my blue lip liners underneath. I don't know. Ooh, there's these 2 pairs of dip dye jeans that I've been looking at for a while. They're both super expensive. I think like once I started looking at the RealReal, all of my targeted ads became like stupid expensive stuff, which is kind of nice because I'm not really that I'm not really that much in the market for stupid expensive things. So it's easier to like look at them and be like, oh, that's nice, and move on. But these 2 pairs of designer jeans, the teal bottom pair is Stella McCartney and the pink bottom pair is from Off-White. And I think I can make these on my own. I don't know. If I found them cheaper, I might just buy them somewhere else. But I haven't really been seeing dip dye jeans. I think that's going to like be a bigger trend soon. So maybe it'll be more accessible, but I could really see myself making them. I feel like for the teal pair, it's like you dip it in bleach and then you dip it like a little bit lower in the teal. And the pink, I feel like I would hold it so the way bottom of it's in the longest, and then put like a little bit in 10 minutes later, a little bit more in 10 minutes later, a little bit more in 10 minutes later, just to have that kind of faded effect. I don't know. Maybe it's not as easy as I think it is, but I'm certainly not buying those jeans for like $400 each. Ooh, the new Vicious mascara from Nabla. It's gorgeous. I still have a backlog of mascaras from like random boxes I've had. I still have even a coupon for Sephora from one of those like Lash Discovery kits for a free full-size mascara. So I have a ways to go before it's realistic for me to buy a mascara. And I mean, this one too, it's like the packaging is amazing. Like it's 100% the packaging that makes me want it, because it looks like one of those like plasticky bristle brushes. And I'm not the biggest fan of that. The e.l.f. one that I tried recently, I can't remember the name of it, but it was that like rose gold and black tube. And I tried it in my like trying a full face of new makeup video, and then I decluttered it in my February declutter. It was that kind of like plasticky bristle brush, and it did nothing but define my lashes. And if it didn't smudge, I would have kept it for my lower lashes, which this one could be also, but like this one's only available from the European website, so I'm sure that, I don't even know if I could get it from them. I didn't even look into that, but I'm sure if I could, it would be like at least $30 for a mascara that doesn't look that promising. Ugh, just the bottle is so good. The bottle is so good. The bottle is so good. I feel like if it came to Ulta stock some Nabla, don't they? If it came to Ulta, I could see myself possibly buying it, and then I would be able to return it if I didn't like it. Ugh, the feeling will probably fade by then. I just feel like right now, I just like really want to like it. So that's on my wish list of pretty specific things. I mean, there's more. I could go on forever, but I'm just going to cut it off there. Those are kind of like the main things that have been living rent-free in my head, as they say. I'm trying to be like really good for February. We'll talk about that at the check-in at the end of the month. So I'm not planning on getting any of this stuff this month. It's subject to change. We still have like 11 days left in the month while I'm filming this, but I don't think I'll be buying any of this in February, and we'll see how I feel in March, because I'm also like hesitant to make a bunch of purchases at the end of the month and then feel like that's weighing on me for the rest of the month. I don't know. Hopefully this was interesting to watch. I feel like I like hearing what people are into, so maybe someone else out there is interested in hearing all the things that I've been lusting after. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. I've been uploading a ton of stuff about makeup and using what I have and decluttering and low-buy. So if that sounds good to you, I would love it if you stuck around. And that's everything for today. Bye.